Good afternoon. On behalf of my classmates, I would like to welcome all faculty, family, friends, and guests to W.T. Clark High School's Class of 2020 commencement. I am honored to have the privilege of speaking before you all. My name is Gabriella Sferraza. It has been my honor to serve the Class of 2020 as their president for the past 3 terms. Today would not be possible without the endless support and dedication from Dr. Card, Principal Voles, and the Board of Ed, and all the administrators. I would also like to thank all the teachers for their constant encouragement throughout the years, especially those who participated in our PIA Teacher fundraiser. I would like to personally thank my mom, dad, sister, and the Principado family for always pushing me to be the best version of myself. Thank you for being my support staff when it came to all of the class's fundraisers. Thank you to Ms. Judge for being the best class advisor and basically another mother figure in all of our lives. Because of you, the class was as successful and united as it was due to your endless support. Thank you to my fellow class officers, Armand Kwaja, Alma Glavitovic, and Catherine Heitner for being the glue that held this grade together. All of your dedication has been an attribute to the grade's success. I would also like to congratulate Abhishek Ravindran and Arjun Paniksari on their well-deserved honor of valedictorian and salutatorian. Lastly, if you are a healthcare worker and essential worker, please stand up. On behalf of the class of 2020, we would like to take a moment to recognize and thank all of you for risking your lives to help keep us healthy and safe. We are where we are now because of you, so thank you for that. Well, class of 2020, this year proved that none of us had the 2020 vision we claimed we did. This truly wasn't how I predicted our year to go, but hey, we made it. Though we all couldn't be here together due to the uncertainty of our current society's health, I can promise you that everyone here and elsewhere is extremely proud of you and all of your accomplishments. For weeks, I have been pushing writing this speech off. To be completely honest, I could not fathom that this was how our year was going to end. For years, we have been looking forward to this day of celebration, as I have been looking forward to saying this speech. We have attended graduation for our siblings, friends, cousins, and have been in awe of the joy and excitement that is felt here. We did not know that walking out of school on March 12th was going to be our last time doing so as a Clark student. We missed out on our last quarter, last sports seasons, last concerts, last prom, and all the little yet significant things in between. We did not get to pick how to feel about our endings as a Clark student. It was just thrown at us and we had to deal with it, and for that I am so sorry. So, writing this speech meant to me that another end was near. Writing this speech meant that I had to face the 4 years of friendships, memories, and laughter that molded us into who we are today. It means we were saying goodbye to our sporting events, fundraisers, and gatherings. It means saying farewell to the rush of getting back to campus with 3 minutes left after our trip to Chick-fil-A with our friends. It means no more good mornings from Mr. Aragona every day. No more walking around the halls with the crowns you earned from winning gym softball with Mr. Abrascato. No more cringing at us class officers saying, "Have a ramtastic day" during announcements. Or even Armand's fun facts about chickens that I'm sure everyone was always so curious about. But we've been through a lot as a group. Being born in the wake of 9/11, a treacherous hurricane, 4 different hair colors, well, for me at least, and lastly, a pandemic. Although we had these struggles, we had them together, and with knowing that is what made writing this speech so much easier. Although it felt like we were the only people going through a struggle during our senior year of high school, I actually met a group of people in the fall who overcame a struggle during their senior year of high school as well. This past homecoming, I volunteered to be a tour guide for the class of 1970's 50th reunion from Clark. As they walked through the hallways that are filled with our memories, they were shining light on memories of their own. They laughed and reminisced about the good days and the bad they shared here. 2 ladies who now live many miles apart from one another shared that their friendship started in the hallways of our school. They are actually each other's children's godmothers, too. 4 of the men in my group shared that they were known as the Core 4 in high school and are still considered the Core 4 to this day. Although all this shared information made me happy to hear, they also had unfortunate memories that stuck with them the most. They had memories that were filled with struggles and a different kind of loss than we feel. They shared with me that during their senior year, they were in the midst of the Vietnam War. They expressed the uncertainty that flooded the halls daily. Each day, a different student's name was pronounced dead that had fought in the war. One of the ladies said that there were many classes with desks getting more empty as the days went on. Even though we were not on war in someone else's land, we had a war to fight on our home front. Their senior year at Clark was filled with memories, both good and bad, that shaped them into the wonderful people I met. This encounter showed me that no matter what struggles we face this year, we will still be world-changing people that will come back to Clark in 50 years and tell our tale of our senior year. So, as those individuals bragged about their senior year, now it's my turn to brag about ours. We're lucky that we got the wake-up call early to start appreciating the things and people around us. We have formed one of the most successful graduating classes Clark has ever seen. We are composed of county champions, ICDC finalists, New York City History Bowl champs, Broadway-bound actors and actresses, a qualifier for the Roger Rees Award, SoundCloud rappers, college-bound athletes, TikTok stars, computer programmers, activists, and the list just goes on. You guys have made my job so easy. You always showed up and helped out even when help was not needed. I could ramble on for days about our classic success because it's just that easy. Hearing all of our grades' past success creates many what-ifs that could have happened in these last 4 months that got taken away from us. But I want you all to know that all of your successes you have made these past 4 years at Clark will always be remembered and recognized. Do not dwell on all what could have been, but what has already been, which with you guys has been a whole lot more than a lot of people could brag about. I would just like to take a moment to shine light on a success of mine that I am most proud of. My best friend, my Nono, passed away this past April. He always talked about his 4 granddaughters and their successes. My cousin Christina is an accountant, my cousin Gina is a 3rd grade teacher, and my sister Victoria graduated a year early to pursue grad school to earn her degree in speech pathology. I plan to follow in their footsteps by also graduating undergrad within 3 years at Adelphi University. Yet, the success and title my Nono was most proud of and that he was able to share with me while he was here with us was that I am your El Presidente. I stand here in front of you with the utmost pride that I have been able to call myself your El Presidente and have had the opportunity to serve all of you during this time. I have the utmost confidence in saying that today is only the start of your success stories. I know that all of you will keep fighting for what you deserve and breaking that glass ceiling. I truly believe you guys are the kindest, brightest, talented, caring, strongest, and funniest people I've ever had the privilege meeting. With that being said, we all know that our world is changing, but we are the ones who are going to be changing the world. After spending these past 7 and or even 12 years of my life with all of you, I am confident that our world is in good hands. We have students who want to be doctors, teachers, pilots, firefighters, lawyers, artists, film directors, and so much more. We have been blessed and inspired with great teachers, administrators, and coaches who have the ability to encourage the discouraged. Despite all the odds, we still managed to be here today. Just like the high school seniors during the Vietnam War, we will come out of this braver and stronger. So, whatever happens in your life, always choose to keep moving forward, regardless of the circumstances. Because even on the worst days, there are always so many people who love you, new music to listen to, new books to read, and many more sunsets to be seen. You guys all have a little bit of I want to save the world in you, which is why you're all here today. So please, ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? And go do that exact thing. Class of 2020, it has been an absolute honor and privilege to serve as your class president these past years. I love you all so much and hope only the best for you and your future endeavors. Once around, always around. Thank you.